Hopefully I draw my doctor in hand right now. That would be cool. So I get one estate out. That's something. I'm going to take the market now. Normally you would play the apothecary first to see what's on top. And then the market. Well, I guess I'll do that. If I reveal apothecary, it's good. But I kind of... If I reveal a bunch of estates, I just want to trash them. Yeah, so like now I don't really have much. I'm going to play it, but I'd rather not. Okay. So I probably want another potion at some point, but maybe not. We'll see. Just keep getting markets. Once I've got my last estate out, I'll buy an island and get rid of the doctor. And he's coming along nicely too, so his deck's very, very thin. I've had pretty good draws so far. Do I want more apothecaries? I may add copper at some point, but not right now. I can put them in whenever I want, really. I'm not sure when he's going to start greening. I would think soon. But he's holding off. So it looks like he's going for double. I need to get the potion out of there. Yeah. So the estate isn't a big deal right now. But I will need more copper. And probably right now. This may be a dead turn. That's okay. He's a little bit ahead of me. I don't know when he's gonna green. Or if. Maybe we'll never green. I should really get an island this turn and just start removing the green that way. Alright, so he's already in this mode. I'm going to take an island now. I should draw my deck here. I hope. But again, he's a few points ahead, so he's not going to have a bad turn anytime soon. So it's not, the doctor has not done a whole lot for me. It was probably the worst buy I made. But who knows what the worst buy was that I made. I mean, I made so many awful buys. So I can Province Colony right now, or not, Province Island. But there's no real guarantee I'll get through my deck again. But I don't have a whole lot of other options since he's just going to be going at the provinces pretty hard. So I think I'm going to most likely lose this one. I'll just have to shift to a crazy Fiatum strategy. Because, you know, apothecaries love silver. Alright, we did make it through the deck. Mostly. Except for a doctor. So that could have been worse. I'm not going to take a copper still because I'm barely drawing my deck. I may switch to Duchy Islands at some point. Just to catch up. Probably like right now. This is not good. So I'll just take an apothecary, but he will probably province again next turn and then be well on his way to victory. Yeah. So he played it reasonably also. I don't think... I mean, it's not obvious that I, like, severely botched it up, but maybe I botched it up some. Oh, I can afford... Well, that would have been maybe a thing to do earlier, since it could let me buy an apothecary as well. Who knows? Alright, good game from him. So in that game, I built, you know, the deck state that I wanted exactly, more or less. No, exactly. I want him and Hall. But it was just not fast enough. I don't know who went first. I think it was him. So he got an extra turn, and that can make it up. That can make the difference pretty easily. The other options that I could have tried were adding in a second potion. Maybe adding a copper a turn earlier or something. And maybe doing the Duchy Island thing earlier on. Duchy Island Apothecary earlier on. Because I needed him to stall out at least a little bit for me to have a chance. And I was going to be able to get the provinces later on because my deck wasn't getting any worse. It would have actually been improving while I greened if I was getting Duchy Island Apothecary. So I could have potentially built up for double provinces with more coppers or triple islands or something, you know, triple duchies or something. Anybody in the chat want to play? I'm going to get a quick drink of water, so I'll be back in a second. Alright, HVB joined. So maybe he can get his win rate up. I forget, we played earlier. I don't remember who won. So which is going to be good here? Advisor is going to suck here. Even if you got all the advisors. So normally with advisor, the trick is to get all of the advisors. And if you do that, then it's okay. But here, if you have curses and no trashing, I don't think your opponent ever has a hard choice with the advisor. So I'll probably stop after this game, since there are only 3 people watching. Not that that matters too much to me, but I'm a little tired of playing myself. So he opened Potion, and Apothecary is okay here. It's gonna hurt your chances of getting the Witch on the first shuffle, which I don't love. I think I'm going to open Silver Shantytown. So if he hits a Witch and an Apothecary, then he's in really good shape. But he'll probably open Potion Shantytown. I'm going to do Silver. I'm going to try and skip Apothecary here. But it could be good at getting to Platinum and stuff. So I think your deck is just not going to have a very good copper density after too long. So I'm going to skip on it. I'm going to open with the Shantytown though. Just so it's not obvious that I'm skipping Apothecary. Great Hall Scout, that's not a thing, just so we're clear. Everybody. Scout anything is not a thing. I was hoping I could maybe hit the double Witch, but that didn't happen. If I had picked up 2 Witches on this shuffle and then they hadn't collided, I would have been in really, really, really good shape. I'm saying really extravagantly unlikely things that are good for me and observing that they would be good for me. That's very insightful. Nope. So now he's putting Silver in his Apothecary deck already, which is kind of the issue I was discussing. I have not played a Witch yet, which is another problem, and it misses a shuffle. So I am going to get a 3rd Witch, which is somewhat stupid. Oh, he bought University. I didn't even see. See, I was talking about Apothecary this whole time, but there's University on the board, and I didn't see it. So yeah, that's more reasonable. Much, 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 much more reasonable. Yeah, I could get a 4th Witch, though that seems excessive. I'll just get a farming village. And hopefully I hit 4 again for another farming village. And if this shuffle goes perfectly, I'll play 3 Witches and win the curse split by a lot. At which point, the University... I mean, you could stack up your advisors, I guess, with the University, but it doesn't seem worth it. The only really, really good thing you can do... Do I want to make both Witches miss? I don't even know that this is that many cards, so... Well, it's a couple. I'm going to take 8 gold now. This is good. This is very good. So, I'm going to win the curse split here. Possibly by quite a lot. I'm going to take another witch. I can handle more witches. I'll need some more farming villages probably, but it should be pretty hard for me to lose at this point, but I could manage it. I have a big lead. His apothecary will never that'll never do anything for him. I got to platinum. That's huge. That should just completely seal it. Because my next platina should buy another platina. My next platinum. And yeah, so this is over. See, the apothecary will never ever draw him more than one card, I bet. I mean, he's just in a bad position anyway. I had good shuffles. If I'm him and I have the university, I would probably take advisors at this point. Almost anything else pushes it to a 3 pile in a pretty risky way. But maybe he feels like he has to do that. I have plenty of villages to sustain the number of... I'm going to go ahead and take the colony. Just for a little... I don't think he can hit 11. Ever. So... we'll just work on the Great Halls now. If he's gonna start going for them, I'll certainly buy them, unless I have, 11 or 9 or something. I probably will only buy Great Halls, colonies, or platinum. Maybe provinces. But there's not too many incentives for me to buy other things. Oh, his apothecary drew 3 cards. That's amazing. I'm amazed. He might hit 11 here, actually. Nope, but very close. The shanty towns are churning right along. I don't think he's going to do the universities for the Great Halls anymore. He would really need to province another couple times to get back in it. Or maybe he'll just end it. Nope. He is drawing quite a lot with the Shantytown, so that's a little scary actually, that he has hit 8 again here. I wouldn't have expected his deck to be able to do that. So I have to take, well, yeah, I probably have to take a duchy here. Yeah, okay, now he had his dead turn. So the question is, now I just take the Great Hall. If he colonies is bad, but that's not very likely. And I should be able to get the last Great Hall next turn. But if he does manage to buy a colony, I will be in trouble. He got 9. That's pretty good. Alright, so that's the game. It was a good game. Ended up much closer than I was describing. So I guess when you're buying 6 Great Halls, you don't add much quality to your deck. So that was maybe a bad plan by me. Maybe if I had just kept adding Platina and buying colonies, I would have just had like a 100% chance of winning. Okay, well, I'm going to stop streaming now, but thanks everybody for watching it and for the feedback, and let me know if that buzzing noise is like so horrible that it is just, I don't know. I can imagine it would be obnoxious. I'll try and find the noise cancellation setting and try and fix it, or see if that helps. It probably doesn't, but anyway, thanks again for watching. I might do this again some other time. But we'll see. So, see ya.